good conversation. It's always good. But we're going to change things a little bit to another dangerous operation, and that's called golf. You know, if you play anything like me at the danger zone when you're out there, because that little white ball or pink ball or blue ball goes every which way. And to help us define that today, and he's been back before, is my good buddy, Richard Pack. Good morning, Richard.
Good morning, Hal. How are you today?
I'm doing well. I survived the tornado. Hope you did, too.
We did. Thank you.
I'm sure the American Legion is mustering whatever they can to help support the volunteer cleanup. You know, that's something that service clubs do, isn't it?
It is. I mean, that's what we're there for, and we always try to do whatever we can. So hopefully we'll get all this taken care of and everybody can get their lives back to normal as soon as possible.
You know, it's amazing because Post 5, really, even though you're down in the valley, was sort of in the path, but it sort of jumped to the east and out of the way. That could have been catastrophic. You guys have put so much work into that building the last 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, we got lucky like a lot of people, but unfortunately a lot of people didn't get lucky. But, you know, we're trying to do what we can to make it accessible to people and do whatever we can to help the community. So we're trying to get our name out there, and everybody knows what we're there for.
Everybody knows about the American Legion, but not as many people know about Tamara Hopkins. Dr. Tamara Hopkins, she's at it again. Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning. How are you guys doing this morning?
We're doing good. I'm so disappointed that you couldn't be here in person today. You're so much fun to talk to in person.
I know. So I'm hoping that this goes through very well, but how's everybody doing this morning?
We're doing real good. I'm just trying to get Richard to get his cans on here so he can listen to the conversation. We'll get it all worked out. This is your third attempt, isn't it, to raise a little money for some good causes?
Yes, it is. It's a 40 golf tournament for nursing scholarship.
You know,
go ahead.
Well, I was going to, before we get into that, your relationship with the American Legion. Now, you haven't always been a doctor.
No,
you had a better skill set.
I did.
And what was that?
I was a bartender for 5 years at the American Legion. It was a fun time.
A bartender and doctor.
Yeah.
Now that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. Anyway, that's how you join a relationship with Richard Pack and the American Legion.
Right.
And also the nurses. I mean, I know that Lincoln University's nursing program has really excelled and has a lot. And I guess the new tech center have just dedicated their medical building and have a nursing program. But it's key that we get direct care staff people, isn't it?
That's absolutely right. I was also a nurse. And I got the scholarship through the American Legion, and it's payback for all the help that they gave to me.
And you specialize in oncology, which is difficult. And, of course, you're the medical professional on that, but you also have a staff, and that staff includes nurses. And it's more than just clinical stuff. I mean, you got to have people skills. It's a difficult stress time for people. But that takes training on how to deal with people like that. Right.
And I will tell you, most nurses love their jobs. You know, there's days with every profession that you don't, but they love their job, and it is people, that you want to help and take care of people, not just patients, but people.
The attitude when people come to see you and they're first diagnosed with a cancer, that's got to be a difficult time for people.
Oh yeah. They're just scared to death and only hear about 50% of what you say. But if they have cancer, they're going to meet all my nurses, and they are fabulous. They're like family to the patients after a while. Good or bad, we treat them like family.
Didn't you treat my buddy Bobby Scruggs?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know he's been on. I know he's been on television quite a bit on it. But he's a tough old bird. But that's it. He overcame it though.
Absolutely, and in reality, most people do. Cancer healing is the bad stuff, but the good is that we're beating cancers, and every year we get better and we get better drugs, and people are living longer even with cancer that we used to say was not curable, but it's very treatable. Almost a chronic disease anymore. If
you feel something wrong, get in and get diagnosed quickly. It may not be anything, but it could be everything.
Right.
So,
and I tell people, even if you don't have insurance, go and get checked out, because you can usually get on Medicare, Medicaid, get some help, to get treated. So don't delay things just because of that.
And I agree. We'll talk a little bit more about that. Richard, golf tournament. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Our golf tournament, the date for it is Friday, June 7th. It will be out at Redfield Country Club again in Eugene. We've changed the time up a little bit. Now it's 11 o'clock check-in. We're going to have lunch at noon before we play golf. And then 1 o'clock shotgun. So you can get a few of your friends together, work part of the day, come out, have lunch, play golf, and still get home for supper.
And you're doing a scramble?
We're doing a
Got to do a scramble with
Yeah.
lousy golfers like me.
Yeah, 4-person scramble, and that's what I depend on as well. So $75 a person, $300 a team. We've got a couple of flights. We have 2 flights, 3 places. First place pays out for each flight $600. You can come out and win, double your money back, still have a great day. Second place $300, third place $100. We've got the longest drive, longest putt closest to the pin. We also this year have a hole-in-one contest for $10,000. And so it's going to be a great time. Our refreshments are going to be from our local supporters, Coca-Cola, NH Shepherd's, Bechtel Beverage. So we'll have a lot of cold beverages. Tamara will be driving the refreshment.
I was just going to ask if Tamara's going to be in-house. Of course, she will be.
Yes, she will.
Yeah.
So,
Being the beer babe.
Good. Yeah, perfect
Same
job for an
time.
old bartender.
Yeah, absolutely.
well, we have raffle items like rescue woods, cold beverages, coolers with beverages. The team poster says the deadline is May 31st, but we'll extend that to June 3rd, go to Monday. For details of the scholarships or the tournament, you can go to capital1292.org, and there's clicks for nurses and for golf there. You can go to our website. We have 10 students so far looking for scholarships this fall, so that's $7,500 of scholarships.
So 2 things. If you win a prize or you win a flight, it's perfectly okay to donate that money back.
Oh, it is, and a lot of people do.
And then
So,
if you don't play golf, it's perfectly okay to stop by or get a hold of you and make a donation. Right, Tamara?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We want that, and that's probably where I'll end up being. So,
We are a 501c.
501c.
Yeah.
All right. Once again, where do they need to go to get information?
Capital1292.org. The website, there'll be publications in the News Tribune and information on the Coca-Cola sign. And you can go to Post 5. We have posters there, so there's
I was going to
lots
say,
of
if you're a
places to
dummy
get it.
like me and don't remember all that stuff, just call or go by Post 5, and they can give you all the detailed information you want.
Absolutely.
June the 7th,
Yes.
and we're going to take applications for another week almost.
Oh, yeah. A week from Monday will be the deadline.
And it's a scramble, so that's a good thing. So get 4 of your friends.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be proficient golfers. Just bring a lot of golf balls and have a lot of fun, really. I mean,
Have a lot of fun.
But now you can't spend all the time in the woods looking for your ball. There's going to be a time limit on that because there's going to be other people playing. But plan on coming out and having a good time. And now Richard and the gang and Tamara is going to really have a fun day again.
We are. And we hope you come out and enjoy us and join us and have fun and support our future caregivers that are going to take care of us.
Absolutely. And
if you know anybody looking for a scholarship or needing some help, make sure they know about the scholarship as well.
Absolutely. Just get a hold of Post 5, and they can give you all the details. Tamara, looking forward to it. If I can get the time, I'll come out and visit with you. I might even ride along in the car a little bit with you if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
And Richard, I know you're always doing good things. We got Memorial Day coming up. I mean, American Legion is going to be in the middle of the memorial ceremonies and stuff, and we can talk about that at a different day. But anyway, I want to appreciate you coming on. Have a good weekend. Have a good golf tournament. Thank you for listening to Open Air Saturday. Stay tuned for the news and Doug Rise Home Remedies. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks, Tamara.